Hello and welcome to the Kopala TV main news. We get straight into the headlines. Opposition UPND youths on the Copper Belt endorse HH as party's sole presidential candidate for 2021 polls. Chamber of Mines urges ZESCO not to suspend the bulk supply agreement with CEC. 3 Americans killed at Kenyan military base. In sports, sensational Zanaco Football Club head coach sent on leave. Join us after this. To present the Kopala TV main news in detail, my name is Wawila Musongole. Opposition UPND youths on the Copper Belt endorse Hakainde Hichilema as the sole presidential candidate for the party ahead of the 2021 polls. Monica Baidu has more in the following report.
The race to Plot 1 is slowly gaining momentum. Campaigns ahead of the 2021 general elections have heated up. All major political groupings are busy canvassing and talking to the electorates. For the opposition UPND, the party is not taking any chances. The party seems to be determined to win next year's general elections at all costs. And youths from the opposition UPND are already on the ground mobilizing their party. UPND youths in Ron constituency of Luansha had held a meeting with party operatives. The youths expressed their satisfaction in their leader and endorsed Hakainde Hichilema as their 2021 sole presidential candidate. This is despite the looming convention at the end of the year.
We don't have regardless. We don't have that enough support. No, people today or tomorrow are going to have a meeting. So today, they are able to support them with transport, with a lot of things. But if we we don't have transport. So please, our leaders, I don't have much to say, but please help us with this. Transport the Gadia, that's all we need from you. Otherwise, you have done a lot on the ground.
The event was an opportunity for youth leaders on the ground to forward their challenges to their leaders. And the common challenge was lack of regalia and transportation. Howard Kamwangi is one of the Copper Belt UPND Provincial Youth Trustees. Mr. Kamwangi spoke passionately about some of the challenges that the country is facing.
I'm addressing you, my Republican President. And unless you are not mine, I won't mention you. Otherwise, President Edgar Lungu, you have failed Zambians. In case you are saying I'm too general, you have failed me as Howard Kamwangi. How have you failed me, President Galungu? You have failed me as a citizen. Partner number ndiro fwa. Mayonari posa buka kungambe yali wora because of you. We have got no man to take our children to school. It is because of President Edgar Lungu and his PF leadership. It is time that Lungu and his they must go out of office. We do not want you. Zambians are well decided.
With the 2021 general elections around the corner, stakeholders are urging all political parties to conduct issue-based and peaceful campaigns. Monica Baidu, Kopala TV News in Luansha.
Meanwhile, the UPND has called for a level playing field during campaigns ahead of the Chilubi parliamentary poll slated for next month. UPND National Chairperson Mutale Nalumango says the democratic space in the country has been taken over by the PF because they are scared of competition.
The by-election, which has been brought about by an act of God through the death of our late Honorable Fundanga, Rosario Fundanga, may her soul rest in peace. We are participating. Our concern is the level playing field. What has happened in the country, which is a democratic country, is that the democratic space has been taken up by PF who don't want competition. Democracy means competing ideas. You should have competing ideas and allow each one as according to our constitution to have the freedom to interface with the public. So we are praying and believing that those people that have been declaring Northern Province a no-go area will not continue with this kind of behavior. In fact, I appeal to President Lungu to denounce this language of no-go area, because there is no country that is, no part of the country which is only for PF. We are there, we will go there, and we pray that we will campaign properly and enough space will be given to everybody, enough time to everybody. Then if you win under a normal environment, nobody will complain. But if you are going to drive on the road alone and make everybody else park aside and then you call yourself a good driver, you are lying.
Still in political news, the ruling PF says UPND leader Hakainde Hichilema is misguiding himself by calling for an early general election. PF Secretary of the National Information and Publicity Committee, Jevan Kamanga, says President Edgar Lungu still has a 5-year mandate to rule Zambia. Mr. Kamanga is wondering why the opposition UPND is calling for an early poll, adding that the PF will not fall prey to such desperate machinations by the opposition.
Well, it's actually very unfortunate that Mr. Hakainde Hichilema, a man who's been around the political platform for some time, would understand how politics are done in Zambia. But he is misguiding himself and misleading himself to call for early elections. Which constitution is he using? What barometer is he using to measure the desire for early elections? Let me assure the people of Zambia, this country has got enough laws to govern this country. And one of the laws is that which we agreed to in 2016 was that there will be no by-election whatsoever. There will be no early election, because we appended to a clause which says a president must have a running mate. In any situation where maybe the president dies or is sick or is incapacitated or is being impeached or is moved, the vice president will take over and run the country until the next election. So we have enough laws that actually will support that. Now, for Mr. Hichilema to start saying, calling for early elections, I think that is a misguided thought, because our president is capable, is able, and is delivering for the people of Zambia. This man is so sold out, he's so willing to go to plot one at all costs, through lying, through painting this country black, through branding the first family with unnecessary titles, that they are corrupt, and this and that. He's willing to do that. He's willing to go to the Western worlds to go and show them that this country is in dire need, it's ungovernable, it's in dire need of a change or whatever. And yet, the people of Zambia have seen that this country is actually in better hands.
Meanwhile, the opposition National Democratic Congress, NDC, has described as desperate attempts by the PF to coerce its leader, Chishimba Kambwili, to rejoin the governing party. NDC Copperbelt chairperson Chipoka Mulenga said Dr. Chishimba will never return to the PF as he is preoccupied in mobilizing the NDC. Reports have emerged that the PF is seeking to readmit the former information minister back into the party a year after he was expelled from the PF. The news of Dr. Kambwili returning to the PF has, however, been received with mixed reactions from a cross-section of Zambians who have challenged Dr. Kambwili to come out clean over the matter. Dr. Kambwili has, however, said he has no intentions of getting back to the PF.
Beyond any reasonable doubt, it is clear now that the PF have failed to govern this country, and they've got no leader among themselves that is able to improve the livelihood of the Zambian people. Hence the need of them to start poaching lead politicians from the opposition political party. As if it's not good enough, they took Chris Zuman Zimba, who was Dr. Chishimba Kambwili's political advisor, to work in the same capacity under the office of the president, Edgar Chagalungu. They now want to advance their dangling of a carrot to the National Democratic Congress president, Dr. Chishimba Kambwili. It's unfortunate for them. Dr. Kambwili has clearly decided he is not ready to work under President Edgar Chagalungu. He has done that before, and it's not going to happen again. Dr. Kambwili's resolution now is to become president of the Republic of Zambia and offer a hope and a future to the Zambian people. We have a regime today under the PF which has got very rich political individuals than the country itself. We have got ministers and MPs who are competing in business against the people that they are meant to serve and make opportunities and avenues of business available to them. Yet all this we have seen has gone into the hands of this leadership. Bringing Dr. Kambuli on board in the PF, it will not address the needs of the Zambian people, the high cost of inflation, high cost of livelihood, the high cost of meal, the load shedding under President Edgar Chagalungu.
In case you have just tuned in, you are watching the Kopala TV main news. Join us after the break. Samaria Limited is a versatile company dedicated to meeting every need any of our customers may have. With us, you're guaranteed to have a pleasant and easy shopping experience with the best returns for your money's worth. We guarantee the best customer service in addition to the finest quality beverages at affordable prices. We have all your hardware requirements, from roofing sheets, wiring, piping, and much more. At Samaria Limited, we believe in good workmanship. Working well with one another is what gets our job done. Stationery is an essential. Whether it's a pencil for your personal drawings and designs, or a roll of paper for the company printer, we've got you covered. We stock various brands simply for your preference. We have an Airtel booth within our premises with airtime ready and available for all customers. We also offer Airtel Money services for easy money transactions and efficient clerks to attend to you, ensuring a fast and smooth procedure. If you're in need of any electronics, our store should be your go-to, with appliances ranging from household specifics to industrial commodities such as generators and inverters. If you need it, we have it. Our wholesale store stocks the best quality in food and other products, including cleaning necessities. And above all, our affordable prices ensure that you know how much we value you. You can find Samaria Limited along President Avenue North, opposite Zambia Railways in Dola, or call us on 0212 613 336 or 0212 619 992. Samaria Limited, your one-stop center for all you need.
Kopala TV, Kopala, ya buena mumwesu, Kopala.
My number. Ishusho limentindeaza yama oji orushani. Kopala TV.
Yama oji. Imuntu wandi yesu. Fwebene by fwebene. Fwebene. Naidede kalasti. Iyako kopala futi yaba kopala.
Manje kuikatashani yoina. Naena ya kuntambo oroni jiviji.
Wala iwe. Ile sango patopsta decoder. Channel 98 paku. Ninshi yatuvela. Puta mensa ninshi yalila ni efizimbwe. Kule izimuli la femunjazi.
So yuri landati Kopala TV tayawanga yama boiling channel wako watu wachila tamba fe wino. Kwangwa filamba fyambo kupona. Uruwa mfotoro. Pantu ifuma channel efingi fyamo pura fi.
Alula iwe. Kopala TV ni Kopala futi eile kuchalo. No ushali mokuba molasti. Elo ile sansa Kopala yonse my number. Ukwambila pepe my number pandula lwansha. Kito paketi ke mufurila mufuken. Chingola pa chingo begi na chidila iwe. Ni Kopala TV eiliko.
Muntu wanja pakushongora pfeka top star wetata nde tambera pofi Kopala TV pachani o 98 apa kude konkana ne charo bamba to bamba ni party after party. Whoa, party after party. Whoa, ha ha. Kopala TV, OG, yeah. Kopala TV, available on Topstar Channel 98. Kopala TV, entertainment just for you.
Looking for an opportunity to grow your business? Well, Kopala TV has good news for all small-scale businesses. You can now advertise on Kopala TV's Makwebo. Bonseba na mayo na bashtata. Iseni mulangishe amakwebo yenu pamutengo uachepa nga 100 kwacha. Yes, you heard right. For as low as 100 kwacha, your business will get its peak. Whatever the business, we will advertise. All you need to do is send a text of what your business offers, indicating the name, location, and contact details to the number below. Payment for the advertising spot can be made through MTN mobile money on the number down below. Makwebo, make your business known.
One Zambia, one nation.
Zambia chalo chesu. Stop political violence.
I am Zambian. I am against political violence.
I am Zambian, and I say disarm all cadres now.
It's not one Zambia if we kill each other. Stop the violence.
It's not good killing one another as Zambians. Stop the violence.
Let's keep the peace in our streets. Let's work to stay one Zambia.
It's not one Zambia if we kill each other. Stop the violence.
Ndimwina Zambia, lekeni ukulwa pamulandu wa politics.
Welcome back. Various stakeholders on the Copper Belt have urged ZESCO Limited to consider renewing the bulk power agreement with the Copper Belt Energy Corporation, CEC. Monica Baidu has the rest of the details in the following report.
ZESCO Limited has gone ahead to cut the bulk power supply agreement with the Copper Belt Energy Corporation, CEC. Under this agreement, CEC has been supplying power to the mines in some parts of the Copper Belt for 23 years now. The agreement ends on March 31st this year. According to ZESCO Limited Director of Strategy and Corporate Services, Patrick Mwela, the agreement with CEC is not beneficial, as CEC was reaping where it did not sow, as it was merely distributing power that ZESCO was generating. The development means that ZESCO Limited will now take over the supply of power to the mines. The refusal to renew the bulk power supply agreement has caught the attention of stakeholders in the mining sector, among them the Zambia Chamber of Mines.
We would urge ZESCO to, get into meaningful engagement with a view to renewing the bulk supply agreement with CEC, because CEC has the transmission and distribution network for the Copper Belt. So it's not an easy solution that where you simply replace one power supplier with the other when CEC owns the transmission and distribution network, whereas ZESCO provides the bulk of CEC's power. So it's not that easy. And in any event, even if ZESCO has indicated that it's willing to provide and supply power to the mines, there hasn't been a detailed or tangible plan in terms of how it's going to do that. To simply stop supplying power to CEC is one thing, but how does it intend to get through the challenges of transmission and distribution when the transmission and distribution network is owned by CEC? So overall, as an industry, we are concerned, and we hope that the ZESCO revisit this decision with a view to ultimately renewing the bulk supply agreement with CEC.
The Mine Workers Union of Zambia, MUZ, says the decision not to renew the agreement is irrational.
We know the parastatals, how they operate. They are well known for inefficiency. And I think it's very practical. If you report a fault in ZESCO, it can take months. For mines, if the mine floods, the response must be done immediately. So these are the issues that you, as the union, we want to raise, even to ZESCO, should they take over the name of CEC? Because definitely ZESCO is supplying power to CEC, and then CEC sells to the mines. The mines are complicated. We must not disrupt operations that may further injure the operations of the mines. I think that is one worry as a union on the impact of the mines. So I think CEC, ZESCO and the government need to cautiously look at the impact should they proceed with the withdrawal of the agreement or termination of the agreement. They must look at the pros and cons very, very rationally.
Mines Minister Richard Musukwa has refused to comment on the matter.
The Minister of Energy is, as you have rightly stated in your introduction, is responsible. And there is a cabinet decision over that matter, so he will be in a better position. If you can't get Honorable Nkua, you should get Honorable Dollar Syria, chief government spokesman.
Those working in the mining sector have added their voice over the standoff between ZESCO and CEC.
Okay, on the Copper Belt Energy and also the ZESCO, these are two entities who are running different business organizations. So definitely the Copper Belt Energy couldn't just give it away to ZESCO because they've got different aspects of running business. The way ZESCO run business and the way Copper Belt Energy run business, these are totally different. So the Copper Belt Energy, these are private company and they've got muscles to at least supply energy to the mines. Actually, there's also different coordination of business.
When reached for a comment, Energy Minister Matthew Nkua referred all comments to ZESCO Limited management, saying he was on leave. Monica Bedu, Kopala TV News in Kitwe.
And Copperbelt residents say ZESCO Limited is not capable of sustaining the supply of power to the mines and the entire region following the decision by the utility firm to suspend the bulk power supply agreement with CEC. Diana Kafwala now reports.
It is a debate that hangs on the survival and the future of one of the biggest private utilities in the country, the Copperbelt Energy Corporation, CEC. The decision by ZESCO Limited not to renew the bulk supply agreement with the Copperbelt Energy Corporation has unsettled many. Stakeholders feel Copperbelt Energy Corporation has been efficient in the manner it has been servicing the mines and supplying power to some parts of the Copperbelt. Kitwe residents Kopala TV has spoken to are not happy with the business decision taken by ZESCO Limited to revise the bulk power supply contract.
They do that. What benefit does Zambian get out of it? Or maybe what they should have done is to increase the tariffs to CEC than terminating. Because a lot of people lose their employment from CEC. So it doesn't give sense at all for them to terminate. What benefit would Zambian get out of it?
Others feel hundreds of jobs will be at stake at Copperbelt Energy Corporation if the decision not to renew the bulk power supply agreement is not reversed.
For me, that is what we need to sign them, then continue. Kwa bakuta amawekazi abakora ku CEC nombanga bali ku supply ba CEC nishibengi abala chodira mukuta bantira companies nomba yala chitakola apale ko kala funyama ndimbira bana bali amu kuipangira malaiti ba CEC bana jo chikuma ku ZESCO lero batana.
Many feel the decision not to renew the ZESCO bulk power agreement with Copperbelt Energy Corporation is political. This is because the PF suspects that some shareholders within Copperbelt Energy Corporation might be supporting a named opposition grouping. Diana Kafwala, Kopala TV News in Kitwe.
In case you have just tuned in, you are watching the Kopala TV main news. Join us after this. Samaria Limited is a versatile company dedicated to meeting every need any of our customers may have. With us, you're guaranteed to have a pleasant and easy shopping experience with the best returns for your money's worth. We guarantee the best customer service in addition to the finest quality beverages at affordable prices. We have all your hardware requirements, from roofing sheets, wiring, piping, and much more. At Samaria Limited, we believe in good workmanship. Working well with one another is what gets our job done. Stationery is an essential. Whether it's a pencil for your personal drawings and designs, or a roll of paper for the company printer, we've got you covered. We stock various brands simply for your preference. We have an Airtel booth within our premises with airtime ready and available for all customers. We also offer Airtel Money services for easy money transactions and efficient clerks to attend to you, ensuring a fast and smooth procedure. If you're in need of any electronics, our store should be your go-to, with appliances ranging from household specifics to industrial commodities such as generators and inverters. If you need it, we have it. Our wholesale store stocks the best quality in food and other products, including cleaning necessities. And above all, our affordable prices ensure that you know how much we value you. You can find Samaria Limited along President Avenue North, opposite Zambia Railways in Dola, or call us on 0212 613 336 or 0212 619 992. Samaria Limited, your one-stop center for all you need.
Kopala TV, Kopala, ya buena mumwesu, Kopala. Kopala TV.
My number. Ishusho limentindeya za yama oji orushani. Kopala TV.
Yama oji. Imuntu wandi yesu. Fwebene by fwebene. Fwebene. Naidede kalasti. Iyako Kopala futi yaba Kopala.
Manje kuikatashani yoina. Naena ya kuntambo oroni jiviji.
Wala iwe. Ile sango patopsta decoder. Channel 98 paku. Ninshi yatuvela. Puta mensa ninshi yalila ni efizimbwe. Kule izimoli la femunjazi.
So yuri landati Kopala TV tayawanga yama boiling channel wako watu wachila tamba fe wino kwangwa filamba fyambo kupona uruwa mfotoro pantu ifuma channel wefingi fyamo pura fi
alula iwe Kopala TV ni Kopala futhi kuchalo no ushali mokuba molasti elo ile sansa Kopala yonse my number ukwambila pepe my number pandula lwansha kito paketi ke mufudila mufuken chingola pa chingo begi na chidila bomwewe ni Kopala TV liko
muntu wanja pakushongora fika top star wetata nde tambera pofi Kopala TV pachani 98 pakude konkana ne charo bampa to bamba ni pate after pate wo pate after pate wo ha ha Kopala TV OG yeah.
Kopala TV available on Topstar Channel 98. Kopala TV, entertainment just for you.
Looking for an opportunity to grow your business? Well, Kopala TV has good news for all small-scale businesses. You can now advertise on Kopala TV's Makwebo. Bonseba na mayo na bashtata. Iseni mulangishe amakwebo yenu pamutengo uachepa nga 100 kwacha. Yes, you heard right. For as low as 100 kwacha, your business will get its peak. Whatever the business, we will advertise. All you need to do is send a text of what your business offers, indicating the name, location, and contact details to the number below. Payment for the advertising spot can be made through MTN mobile money on the number down below. Makwebo, make your business known.
One Zambia, one nation.
Zambia chalo chesu. Stop political violence.
I am Zambian. I am against political violence.
I am Zambian, and I say disarm all cadres now.
It's not one Zambia if we kill each other. Stop the violence.
It's not good killing one another as Zambians. Stop the violence.
Let's keep the peace in our streets. Let's work to stay one Zambia.
It's not one Zambia if we kill each other. Stop the violence.
Ndi mwina Zambia, lekeni ukulwa pamulandu wa politics.
Welcome back. To foreign news now. 3 Americans have been killed at a military base in Kenya. We monitored Fox News for this report.
Kenya Defense Force military base in Manda Bay, Kenya. 2 Department of Defense members were also wounded, we're told. Both are in stable condition and have been evacuated from the area. The Al-Qaeda-linked group attacked the military base early this morning. Kenya's military says 5 attackers were killed. The Somalia-based Al-Shabaab group says the attack, though, has nothing to do with the current Middle East tensions, though there have been concerns considering the U.S. killing of Iranian General Qasem Soleimani. This is the first known Al-Shabaab attack against U.S. forces that has occurred inside Kenya.
And tens of thousands of Iranians have mourned assassinated General Qasem Soleimani. We monitored the BBC for this report.
Tens of thousands of Iranians are mourning General Soleimani and apparently getting behind their leaders promising revenge. The chants are familiar, including death to America, but the context has radically changed. The war of words from both sides is intensifying. President Trump has tweeted this threat of massive retaliation. If Iran strikes any Americans or American assets, he says, we have targeted 52 Iranian sites. Some at a very high level and important to Iran and the Iranian culture. And those targets and Iran itself will be hit very fast and very hard. The USA wants no more threats.
Is there still risk of attack? Of course there is. There's a tremendous risk. Right. And we're doing everything we can to make sure that we take that down and protect American lives. That's the mission set. When the president laid out his national security strategy 3 years ago, this is all in the context of a larger American strategy to create peace and stability in the Middle East.
In the Iraqi capital Baghdad, where the general was killed in the American strike, Iraq's parliament has expressed its outrage, voting for the removal of all foreign forces from the country, although the decision is not necessarily binding. America is busy sending reinforcements to the wider region. In practice, around 5,000 US forces in Iraq are unlikely to leave soon. But the US-led coalition has announced a pause in training of Iraqi forces and operations against IS or Daesh. The whole focus now will be on protecting its bases. James Robbins, BBC News.
And in sports, Zanaco Football Club head coach Mumamba Numba and his first assistant Kelvin Kaindu have been sent on administrative leave. Zanaco team manager coach Robin Munsanka and goalkeeper coach Kalumba Mpunga will take charge of the team in the interim. This is according to the Zanaco Football Club website. To end the Kopala TV main news, we take a look at the headlines once again. Opposition UPND youths on the Copper Belt endorse HH as party's sole presidential candidate for 2021 polls. Chamber of Mines urges ZESCO not to suspend the bulk supply agreement with CEC. 3 Americans killed at Kenyan military base. In sports, sensational Zanaco Football Club head coach sent on leave. Thank you for watching the Kopala TV main news. My name is Wawila Musongole. God bless.